Hello drama lovers, welcome back to my channel. Breaking news. What if the chemistry you felt on screen didn't end when the cameras stopped rolling? When Cheng Xingxu and Yuxiao shared their final scene, fans thought the story was over. But lately, whispers, timing, and subtle moments are telling a different story. And tonight, we're breaking down why their connection still feels unfinished and why fans can't let go. From the very first episode, something about Cheng Xingxu and Yuxiao felt different. Not louder, not forced, just real. Their drama didn't rely on dramatic kisses or over-the-top confessions. Instead, it lived in the pauses, the lingering eye contact, the way silence spoke louder than dialogue. And viewers around the world felt it instantly. Social media lit up with edits, slow-motion clips, and comments saying the same thing: this doesn't feel like acting. As filming wrapped, fans braced themselves for the usual goodbye. Press interviews, final photos, then silence. But that silence never really came. Instead, eagle-eyed fans noticed small things. Cheng Xingxu mentioning comfortable partners in interviews. Yuxiao choosing words like safe and natural when talking about on-screen connections. No names were dropped, but the timing raised eyebrows. Then came the overlap. Events attended within days of each other. Similar styling tones. Even indirect mentions that felt intentional. Nothing confirmed. Nothing denied. And that's what made it dangerous in the best way. Because in fandom culture, mystery fuels emotion. As hashtags began to trend and fan theories exploded, one question refused to disappear: was their story really over, or just quietly continuing off-screen? And just when people thought the buzz would fade, something unexpected happened, pulling fans even deeper into speculation. In today's celebrity world, silence is rarely empty. Sometimes, it's strategic. Sometimes, it's protection. And sometimes, it's louder than any headline. Cheng Xingxu and Yuxiao never fed the rumors, but they never shut them down either. No awkward denials. No forced distance. Just calm, controlled presence. Almost as if they understood the weight of what fans were feeling. Then came the interviews. When asked about future projects, Cheng Xingxu spoke about wanting stories that grow naturally over time. Meanwhile, Yuxiao mentioned being drawn to roles that explore emotional continuity. Separate answers. Same emotional language. Coincidence maybe. But fandoms are built on emotional intelligence, and fans noticed. Edits resurfaced. Old behind-the-scenes clips went viral again. Moments once overlooked suddenly felt meaningful. A shared laugh. A glance held a second too long. The internet doesn't forget, and it definitely doesn't let go. Yet what truly shifted the conversation wasn't a photo or a quote. It was the feeling. Fans weren't just chipping a couple, they were protecting a story that felt honest in an industry often criticized for being manufactured. Cheng Xingxu and Yuxiao became symbols of something rare: quiet chemistry that didn't need validation. And as discussions grew, so did expectations. Not demands, but hope. Hope that maybe, someday, their paths would cross again. On screen. Or off. And that hope leads us to the most important question of all: what comes next in the entertainment industry? Timing is everything. Careers rise, shift, and evolve. And right now, both Cheng Xingxu and Yuxiao are standing at crucial turning points. Cheng Xingxu is being recognized for emotional depth and restrained qualities directors crave in long-form storytelling. Yuxiao, on the other hand, is gaining attention for her ability to carry vulnerability without weakness. Together, they represent a pairing that feels mature, grounded, and believable. Insiders Haven Tea confirmed a reunion project. No official announcements. No casting news. But sometimes, the absence of information is itself a sign. Because when two actors leave a lasting impression, producers notice. Writers notice. Platforms notice. And fans, they remember everything. Whether their next chapter is professional or personal or never meant to be public at all, one truth remains: their connection left a mark. And marks like that don't fade easily. So maybe the real story isn't about rumors. Maybe it's about resonance. About two performances that touched millions and a connection that continues to live in the hearts of fans long after the final episode aired. And that brings us to the emotional core of why the story still matters. In a world flooded with content, very few stories stay with us. But Cheng Xingxu and Yuxiao gave fans something rare, a feeling that felt personal. Not loud love. Not perfect love. But love that felt human. That's why fans still talk. Still hope. Still rewatch scenes at 2 a.m. Because sometimes, the most powerful stories aren't the ones that end clearly, but the ones that leave space for imagination. Whether their paths cross again or quietly drift apart, their story already did its job. It made people feel. And maybe that's enough. If this story ever made your heart pause even for a second, stay with us. Share your thoughts, your theories, your feelings in the comments. Because stories like this don't belong to headlines alone, they belong to the fans who felt them. And who knows, sometimes, the stories we refuse to forget find a way back.